Hello everyone, my name is Devon and I wanted to share my story about how Cynthia Graham Hurd affected my life, which of course she affected so many lives in her career at Charleston County Public Library and all of the roles that she played in the community. My story about Cynthia begins at a time when she didn't hire me, which may sound odd, but let me explain. When in 2013, I believe it was, I'd been with the library for a couple of years, and a position at the St. Andrews Library came open for a children's manager that I applied for, but the person chosen was not me and had 20 years of experience in libraries as opposed to my 2 at that time, and had been, a branch manager, had a wealth of knowledge and experience that I did not have at that point. So it was a choice that anyone would have made. Anyone would have picked this person over me at that time, and I would have certainly done the same. So it made perfect sense to me. But then Cynthia came to where I worked at the West Ashley Branch Library to talk with me about it. And we sat down and had a conversation, and she, I think, began the conversation by saying, I know you were really nervous in your interview, which I was. I was very intimidated and very, very very nervous. And she said, but you shouldn't have been, because no one who's ever worked with you has anything less than glorious things to say about you, which I remember so well because that's probably one of the nicest things that anyone's ever said to me. You don't forget someone saying something like that. And she said, she went on to say that you should continue to develop yourself, take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way to develop yourself and yourself as a librarian, so that the next time a job comes up, it won't be a question. She was super motivating. She said, if CCPL doesn't make opportunities available for you, if you don't find that that the library is readily giving you ways to develop yourself, then you make your own path, then you seek out opportunities, that you're basically you're responsible for your own development and for the road that your life and your career takes. So that was super motivating. It meant the world to me. I mean, at that time, being at West Ashley and Cynthia being the branch manager for St. Andrews, she was our cluster head, so she was my boss's boss essentially, and she, I cared what Cynthia thought of me. When she would come into our building to meet with my manager, just to be there, you looked extra busy, you stood up a little straighter. She was someone whose opinion I really valued a lot. So for her to take the time to come and to talk with me and to care, to even, devote a second or 10 minutes of her busy day to be invested in my own career and my development meant so much. And I know that experience is a miniature compared to all of the careers that she touched at CCPL. I know that there are, I'd say, dozens of library staff, in particular women, that Cynthia worked with to develop and to mentor and to really help them shine. And just thinking of the scope of that, if say she played a part in 20 people's careers, advice she gave or ways that she helped someone grow, say she touched 20 careers, and that's underestimating by a long shot. In reality, it's far more than that. But say that each one of those people then took the time to become involved and invested in the development of another library staff member. And just thinking of that ripple effect and how many lives and how many careers have been touched by Cynthia's life and legacy. It's staggering. Just what a person she was, what a light she was. So I can certainly say that my career, my professional development, was greatly affected, was greatly enhanced by having been lucky enough to know her and to work with her. So that's my story about Cynthia. I know you'll hear others because she touched so many lives, and we're